Glenn. Glenn is calling from Streamwood, Illinois. That's a suburb of Chicago. Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Bruce. Good show, and it's good for good to have baseball back. I don't know where to start. Told the producer. I just heard. I guess my mom has the local sports on, and Toby Homer was the first time a White Sox player hit 2 home runs since Sammy Sosa in '91. How much better is Sammy Sosa?
On opening day.
On opening day.
Right.
But again, and I didn't have the benefit of watching the game. I saw the highlights at home plate. That one, they could have had 3 runs. And, of course, the play at second, I saw that one. But I had the benefit of Ed Farmer, Steve Stone, on the radio. And it said, correct me if I'm wrong, Peralta was going to flip the Zubro Cabrera at second. And then I guess he had an off-balance throw to first, took Garco off the bag. That's what they were saying. And then I'm just, the consistency, the lack of consistency I saw, getting Cabrera. But you remember the play in which Cabrera didn't have his feet, and I'm sure he's not a dirty player, but Casey Blake going hard, in which I don't think he was going to try for the double play. Way back, I want to say it's the 3rd or 4th.
I remember the play.
Yeah, and that was questionable, and I remember.
Well, let me stop you there. Let me. Whoa, Glenn, slow down. Let me stop you and say a couple of things here, because you're obviously a White Sox fan, and that's fine. But here's the thing. I am old school baseball. Just listen, okay? I've never talked to you before, Glenn, so you're going to have to just listen. I'm old school baseball. What you're referring to, the slide by Blake, and what one of our callers, an Indians fan, referred to on Przinski stepping on Garco's back, that's baseball. I don't consider that dirty baseball. That's old-fashioned, hardcore, tough baseball. You're supposed to try to take out the guy at second base. And quite frankly, the play by Guillen, where he grabbed Peralta so Peralta could not make the relay, I can understand why he tried to do it. 9 times out of 10, he gets away with that. That is a rare, in fact, even more than that. I would say even more than that. That is such a rare call that went the Indians' way. It's the right call. It should be called more consistently, but I don't blame Guillen for that. So that's where I have to comment, since you didn't see the game, and I don't know how familiar you are with me or my style, but I'm old-fashioned baseball.
I am. And I forgot what I was going to say, but again, we had our chances. We had our chances. And I think Cabrera.
Are you going to? First of all, do you know that I'm born and raised in Chicago?
I do. I called once before.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Happy.
Okay. Well, I don't see, and let me say, I said this a lot in my interviews on the pregame version of All Bets Are Off. We were in the plaza and conducting a 2.5-hour pregame show, and I got to tell you, Glenn, I don't see your ball club contending. I don't understand what they did in the offseason. They weakened the starting rotation. If Contreras does not pitch like he did 3 years ago, you are not even going to be close to the Indians or the Tigers. You just don't have the starting rotation. I think your bullpen's pretty good. I thought this Massa today looked excellent. And of course, you have one of the best closers in the business, but you got to get the ball to him. And I just don't know if those starters can keep you. And Burley is, Burley's not a flamethrower. He's a good, efficient innings eater, but he's not a flamethrower. I just don't see her pitching. Now, Cabrera is a real nice pickup by the White Sox. I think he's a heck of a talent. And Swisher's a good ball player, too. The Cuban kid you got, only time will tell. But, Glenn, we'll see. I've been wrong before, not often when it comes to baseball, but we'll see. Definitely stay in touch. We got another ball game coming up on Wednesday night. We'll have that one for you on STO. Following our show,